Hello, Sun Lakes. I'm Anita Lawrence, your Good Day Sun Lakes host, and I'd like to welcome you to Coffee with the GM for the month of May 2024. Christopher Mitchell, the Sun Lakes General Manager, is here to discuss topics of interest, and so let's get started. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, it is warming up. Things are happening. A lot of activities. It's good. It's summer.
Yeah, it's getting a little warmer out there,
Yes.
and a lot of activities. Renee Rogeniero's going to be back here
Yes.
on the first Wednesday of every month.
Indeed. And we've got some events coming up for food and beverage. We've got Cinco de Mayo. We've got Mother's Day. We've got a lot
sales.
of garage sales. Exactly. Remember, comic books, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Mitchell loves comic books. Silver Age, Golden Age. Come on down to Chris Mitchell's. Okay, I guess this is not a promotion. This is Coffee with the GM. I'm sorry.
And a sure sign of spring is all the mama ducks out there with
Have you
their
seen
babies.
them? Yes.
I saw some yesterday.
And we've got a couple of geese that are flying around on top of buildings and everything. I think they're laughing at us, but who knows? But nonetheless, it is glad to be out of most of that rain that we had the
Yes,
early part.
yes.
Though it was great for the golf course and for our water usage. Water usage went down because of the rain, but I think people are ready to get back out. It's that time to start socializing again.
Well, we have several topics to discuss
Sounds
today.
great.
So let's get started.
Let's do it.
What is the status on hiring a food and beverage director?
Okay, great question. Yes, Jason and I really enjoyed being the food and beverage director while maintaining our normal jobs. 15-hour days are pretty good. I'm just kidding. We are recruiting as fast as we can. Unfortunately, right now, we've run into some difficulties getting good candidates. We are continuing that interview process. I hope to bring some candidates to the board in the upcoming meeting on May 8th. And then hopefully with that, they pass backgrounds and everything, we can get them on board. But right now, we are still in the interviewing stage.
Okay.
We've had some candidates that were not interested in coming to this area. They preferred to stay in Coachella Valley or stay in the Temecula, Marietta area. And so we just have to keep going. But again, we've got a great team over there, and we're going to just push through on this.
Okay. There seems to be some confusion, rumors regarding the delegates and what will happen at the May 2nd delegate meeting.
Okay, you've got some hard questions today. So there are a lot of rumors, confusion. As I said at the election day on April 8th, and congratulations, you're a delegate, I understand.
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay, so this is important to you as well. So as I said at the April 10th meeting, right after the vote was taken, is that anyone interested could announce themselves that they were interested in being a delegate, chairperson, and give a 5-minute speech. As will be done on May 2nd, as has been done in the past, there will be nominations from the floor. That is how the chairperson has been elected. Now, I know, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time because Joe Firmino has been the head of the delegate assembly for years, and all we know is Joe will be the delegate chairperson. But Joe is not going to be the delegate chairperson, and so we have to take nominations from the floor. So the meeting will start. I will start it because there's no delegate chairperson. And the first action is after the roll call and the Pledge of Allegiance will be nominations from the floor on who will be the chairperson. And so their nominations, they throw out the names. And even if they were a person that didn't announce that they were interested at the April 10th meeting, they can still be nominated from the floor. Anita, you could be nominated from the floor. But the process will be, once we have those nominations from the floor, Jason Ewalls and I will go around. We'll give each of the delegates a piece of paper. This isn't like Treasure Island with the black spot. Don't worry about that. You just write that's for you literature people out there. But you would put in the name of who you'd want. Jason and I will collect those. We will then count and then announce. That then chairperson will be elected by their peers, the delegates. They'll take the seat at the chairperson's chair at the front of the delegate. They will then move on to selecting a parliamentarian. Then there'll be nomination. The third action item will be nominations for the vice chair. And the same process again, nominations from the floor. Then we'll pass out the papers. The delegates will write the name of who they feel would be the vice chair, so on and so forth, collect it. Then the vice chair is seated. So it always requires nominations from the floor. I think a lot of people, again, have forgotten about it because Joe Firmino has always been there. And we're now in uncharted waters now, so to speak, because we've always had Joe there. So hopefully we can get through this and start the delegates working together with the board. I miss the days of the delegates being in the South Clubhouse, and we had a lot of great subcommittees, and those delegates really worked closely with staff and with the board on investigating. I remember the one was a vendor project. Frank DiNucci that's how long ago. Frank DiNucci was a delegate and talked about what do we do about vendor programs to track vendors that come in the community, and do they pay a fee? Those are some of the good things that the delegates did, and I'm hoping we can return to that in this new year. So we'll see.
Okay. Well, we are in transition.
Yes, we are.
And I'd like to thank Joe Firmino for all of his years of service to District 18 as well as the Sun Lakes community.
Indeed. Many years.
Yes. Okay. Work on the lounge expansion began last week. Do you have any updates and perhaps an expected completion date?
Sure. So April 1st was and not April Fools, ladies and gentlemen. There was also some confusion about the contract. So let me just remind everyone why we're here again. Is the board approved the contract for the lounge expansion at their March 27th meeting. Once that approval is given, based on the RFP and the PAC review from that happened weeks earlier, once they give the approval, the project can start. Contract was signed April 1st and April 2nd, and that week we started moving everything out of that restaurant that had all the tables needed to be moved out, because of course a vendor can't just come in and start constructing or deconstructing the walls with the furniture in there. So we started that, but there was one little fly in the ointment, and that was City of Banning and trying to get a permit. It seemed to be that just there was some lags, and unfortunately some of the building officials were either out on vacation or at a conference in Colorado, so it delayed that. But I do want to say, as of today, we have the permit. It's been paid for. The vendor will be going down to pick the permit up. And as you had said, demolition's already begun on that lounge area. And so we're looking right now to sometime in August that the project will be finished.
All right.
Thank
Okay.
goodness. Knock on wood.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a new lobby bar. Would you like
Yes.
to talk about when it will be open?
Yes, and so there have been names, Cheers. They've called it Angel's Bar. They've called it the Premium Bar. So this bar will be open. It's, again, for those that may not remember the area, you always go left to the food facilities, food and beverage facilities. This, you'll turn to the right, and there's the lobby bar right across from the library, where there's a beautiful fireplace and some comfortable furniture to sit in. So this lobby bar will be activated on Wednesdays for happy hour, and usually Angel will take control of the bar and be in charge, and then we'll also do whenever there are events in the ballroom. So we have music or some concerts Fridays and Saturdays. The lobby bar will be activated as well. So the goal is, instead of making the members go all the way to the Sandwich for a beverage, that there will be the opportunity to go to the lobby bar. They'll have beer. There's 2 taps that we have available of beer on tap, wine, spirits, snacks. So we've got some things going on over there. We look to, and if this is well received by the membership, we'll look to expand that and the offerings that we have there. But yes, that's very exciting. People have been, that I've talked to, have gone over there, are very happy. Mm-hmm. They like a little different, where they can buy a drink, go sit in the lounge or the library, and talk and have a quiet conversation. So it changes it up a little bit. But yes, we are looking forward to continued patronage by the members. I hope you'll go by there. We still haven't finalized the name, if it's Cheers, Angel's Bar, the Premium Bar. That's coming. But right now we're glad to see that there has been some increased participation with the membership.
My husband and I have visited
Nice.
that bar.
Yes.
And Angel provides a very upbeat
Yes, she does.
experience there. We really enjoyed it.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a number to call to make lunch or dinner reservations for the sandwich?
Okay, at this time, right now, we have halted the reservations. You don't need to make a reservation for the Sandwich Bar and Grill or the restaurant piece of that. And we're also going to be adding additional seating for May 1st. Jason and the recreation team will be moving over some tables and chairs over to that area outside the sandwich to expand on it. But right now, there's not reservations. And one of the key things is that there has food and beverage through the Finance Advisory Committee looking at it have focused on cutting costs. And so one of the items is that we have reduced the hours of the host because we had a person sitting there waiting for phone calls, and that wasn't a productive use of that staff member. And so instead, there'll still be a host station where either Kobe or Brian or Jack or Kim will be there to assist you, or one of the servers. But right now, you don't need reservations. You can call the front desk. They can give you information of what's happening with the restaurant, hours. Felicia and Nadine can assist you. You can also leave a message with them at the front desk, and they will get it to food and beverage, and either Erlinda or Letty will return your call. It's specifically if you're asking for some type of banquet or some special, call the front desk. Leave your name, number, and what you need, and food and beverage will contact you shortly after that.
All right. There are many complaints on social media that people cannot find the hours that the sandwich is open. Is it posted somewhere?
So it is posted on the Good Day Sun Lakes page on the website. Now, I do have to apologize. For some reason, the May Lifestyles that will be coming out does have the wrong hours. I don't know. One page has the right hours and the next page doesn't have it. And so we're going to work with Courtney at Lifestyles and the committees. But as of right now, it is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sandwich Bar and Grill is open 11 to 8. So remember, you can come in, you can have breakfast and lunch, and then you can have dinner in the evening and enjoy some spirits and other beverages. Then on Friday, it's 11 to 11 p.m. We stay open a little late, come down, have some fun. Saturday, then we're opening 7 a.m. So we have a little specialty breakfast, and the Sandwich Bar and Grill will go all the way to 11 o'clock on Saturday. So at 7, you have a specialty breakfast, and that will go all the way to 3 o'clock. And then you have lunch, dinner, and again, staying open till 11 on Saturday. And then finally, we have Sunday, and that is going to be 7 to 3 in the afternoon on Sunday. And so look forward to that. We also are updating the calendar on the website to make sure if we put special events, what's happening, when we're going to have brunches, when we're going to have other things going on in food and beverage. So please keep an eye on the calendar. Also working with the Good Day Sun Lakes team to add flyers to that calendar. So if you press the hyperlink there in the calendar under the date, it will take you to a flyer and more information.
All right.
Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen, during this construction phase. I know that there have been, some delays and everything, but please be patient. We're working hard to serve you in the restaurant while the construction is going on.
The indoor pool at the South Clubhouse will close on May 6th for maintenance. Can you provide information on the maintenance that will be done, and when will the pool reopen?
So the pool, last question first, the pool will reopen. We're looking about 2 months. We'll be replastering the pool, doing the decking, the ceiling, also the coping and everything around the pool. Those items will be addressed, and so you now will have the dehumidifier that was fixed. Now you're going to have a smooth pool that looks, that it's not deteriorating. A deck that is good and can be walked on without slipping, and then the coping around it. And also we're going to do some painting on the wall. And so look forward to that. I think people are going to be very happy with, after the construction's done, have their South Clubhouse pool back. And it just looks a little more modern.
Mm-hmm. All right. Age verification forms are coming due next month.
Yes.
would you like to talk about why this form is so important?
Yes, and so right now, and just for you history nerds out there, now housing for now I forgot what it was. It's the HOPA, or the housing for older people's. I can't remember the act on that, but it was the only form of discrimination for housing that the United States allows. And basically what this is these housing developments that have people 55 plus, they can make sure that no kids, it's not open to families, it's not open to all ages. They can discriminate to have 55 plus. But one of the requirements is that every 2 years we have to do an age verification. And that is stating that who lives in the house, and that one of the people that are living in the house is 55 plus. The law requires that 80% or more of the people living in a 55 plus community are 55 plus. Again, to not have kids, not to have young adults, but active adults 55 plus. And so it's required every 2 years to do this. If we fail to do that, we have to report that, and then we may lose the exclusivity, so to speak, or that limit, and then we would be opening up for all ages. We'd lose that. So it's very important, ladies and gentlemen. Also, this year we're adding a few more things to the forms. I think an email address, contact information. So keep a look on that. We really do need members to return that. And the board has said, as the boards of the past have said, is if we fail to get a lot of these back, that we will start through the delegates, reaching out to the people. But also you can be fined for not returning your paperwork. They have done that in the past. I think 4 years ago, the board did call people to hearings and fine them for not turning in their age verification form. So it is very important, ladies and gentlemen, to have your exclusive active adult community of 55 plus. We need to do this every 2 years. Please turn in your forms as soon as possible.
All right. Well, Mother's Day is coming.
Yes, it is.
And Sun Lakes is going to have a Mother's Day brunch. Would you like to talk about that?
You know, I was glad you talked, because I have a little flyer here that is on their website. So we have Mother's Day brunch. So you're going to have breakfast items. There'll be an omelet station. There's going to be a pasta station, a soup and salad station. There's going to be chicken, beef, all types, a plethora of different food options for you, and also a variety of miniature cakes, pies, and tarts, mousse, ice cream, all that great stuff. And that will be on, and remember, ladies and gentlemen, Mother's Day is May 12th. And so we'll have 2 seatings from 10 to 12 and then 1 to 3. The price, adults are $49.95 plus tax and gratuity. Children 6 to 12 are $26.95 plus tax and gratuity. And children under 5 and under are free. So you can get your tickets at the Sandwich Bar and Grill. Pick them up today. All sales are final, no refunds. So please make sure come down and get your ticket. It will be a great time.
And you can get those tickets until May 8th.
That is correct. Yes, you can. They went on sale April 24th and until May 8th.
And I've been looking around at some other places that are having Mother's Day brunches, and I think ours is very well priced in comparison to what I've seen. I've seen some prices that kind of made my eyeballs spin around. So yeah,
you have to mortgage the mother to afford that.
Exactly. Okay, I've covered everything I have. Okay. Do you have anything you'd like to cover today?
Well, just as a reminder, I brought a Cinco de Mayo little flyer that we have Cinco de Mayo. Tickets are on sale right now for $29.99 plus tax and gratuity. It's an all-you-can-eat street tacos, pollo asado, ground beef, chicken enchiladas, beef chimichangas, refried beans, rice, chips, salsa, guacamole, all the fixings. That will be May 5th, Sunday. You'll see me there because we need help in food and beverage, and I just love being the food and beverage director. So I will be there from 11 to 3. We will be having this all-you-can-eat buffet. And the mariachis. No, ladies and gentlemen, I will not be playing with the mariachis. They are professionals. They will be playing from 12:30 to 2:30. So come on down. See us at Cinco de Mayo event. It's on the veranda. It is a ticketed event. There are no walk-ins, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have identifiers for all the people who are participating, who bought tickets. There are no walk-ins because we need to know how much food and everything to make ahead of time. And I want to thank the Restaurant and Lounge Committee for volunteering. They're going to be chaperones during this event as well. It will be outside. We're going to have great music, great time. So hope to see you all there.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us today. If you have a question, a lot of times I see questions put out on social media, and chances are your question won't get answered, and that's why Message to Management was created. So you could get direct information from Chris or the administration personnel. So there's 3 ways to send a message to management. Visit the Sun Lakes website at sunlakescc.com. And after you sign in to your member number, you can go to the button that says Message to Management. There's a box in the lobby at the receptionist's desk where you can handwrite your question or concern. And there's also a Message to Management on the new Sun Lakes app.
Oh, yes.
And issues will be addressed by either the administrative staff or by Chris. So, anyways, thank you for joining us. I'm Anita Lawrence for Good Day Sun Lakes and Coffee with the GM. Have a great May.
Ciao.